And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... out to the 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Green. He turns that loose down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. corner's going to give them room. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Butler. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Green. Buying some time. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to bowl his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Razorback. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make... They have everybody on the same page. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Green. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. That's caught. It's Brown. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now.
You know how to come back.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming.
You know how to come back. It ain't over.
To be ready for it, and then you jump the route and you make the play, and you just go get in that end zone.
It ain't over. Running lot back there looking. Stay to it running. It ain't over.
And send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Moss. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He leaves it with his back. Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Runs through a tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. to Fayetteville, and whooping suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Yeah. Then he said, go ahead and phone with some Modelo's. Let's see.
The Sun Devils moving away to start the game.
Hey, how chilling with a nigga cost you money? A nigga coming to pull up on you cost you money. He said, hey, go have folks business. I don't want to hear from him. I want to go. He said, what do I have on the dollar? The next thing I know, like that, that nigga. And turn the music up. And put it on Kanye West. I don't even listen to Kanye West. That shit was so annoying. I swear.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Sun Devils will hustle with the line. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. This crowd bringing the energy, breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sims. Dances away. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the offense calls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Might be changing the route. Turning on the Jets. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Green. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. Shakes off the defender. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Sims. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
See if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Green. With the catch, it's Brown. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Sims. Caught on the outside, it's Butler. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He goes
Get out of here, man. Run another, man.
Return, but what a play.
Somebody's playing a joke. So it's just around the seals, your flare fittings, and then so and it's a box. That system will show up. So again, remember, micron is a tiny measurement. We are rising more than 500 microns in a period of time. We need to address that further.
Need a receiver though. I didn't live it.
And Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. kickoff to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel...
Turning it on! And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. Makes a connection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Horton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. He'll take it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, on defense, these linebackers are trained not just to stop the run, but to go out and cover in space and make tackles in the open field. That linebacker shows you all of his skill set there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The sweet feet buy a little time. He holds it in, and nobody's close. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
Looking deep. It's caught. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. LSU right back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. They'll send the back in motion. The give from the gun. Brings into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw at Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive with that? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot.
He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Tide! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for the big play. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end.
But forget that.
We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Fires to the middle. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get after quarterbacks.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Horton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Simpson. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
LSU, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Touchdown, Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and
Too mad to go another.
One more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
You designed something new, and you didn't even know.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Delivers the stiff arm. Got it out of bounds at the 32 after a good return.
Right? It was like everyone's go-to. But everybody did. It was like one of the only things you measured. And then I learned about all this other stuff, so I started to hate Delta V. Because I'm like, look, it's super variable, there's a lot of factors. But then as I've gone on, I kind of like it again now. Like, it's not perfect. It's a little bit of a sloppy mess.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Other things, it's pretty good. Now, what I would prefer is that you would use a psychrometer in the supply and the return, because that would tell you a lot.
From the shotgun,
like
they'll
now
run
you'd be
it.
able to know that.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll
That's
head
the better
to the
thing.
fourth
It's not
quarter.
that much part of the whole.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
So I'm still okay.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's
Play action. Really?
Heat that goes towards changing temperature. Latent means heat that goes towards changing things from liquid to vapor, right? Or vapor to liquid. There's two different types of latent. There's the latent that happens inside your hydrogen condenser and your evaporator, right? It goes to the changing of the refrigerant, the condensing.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on its way. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got you.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Good play, man.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they line up, 4th and really long to go, and I guess they meant it when they wanted to try to avoid punting. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up, 1st and goal. Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. offense, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
What a great job by this defense. You get a third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Moore will throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Good right down the boulevard. And the field goal caps off this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The discard, and he's running free. rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab